and gets fouled straight away as he's just trying to break. I think it's Jonathan Varane. He just sort of clips the back of his heels, and brings him down. Too far out for a shot at goal though, this one.
Well, Facundo Buonanote's first start for Brighton, his parent club, was in the FA Cup just under 2 years ago. Now, of course, wearing the blue of Leicester City, and has impressed this season on loan from the South Coast club. It's the Argentine and Bilal El Khanous over this one for Leicester. Lofted in by Buonanote and tapped in by James Justin on the 6-yard line. Jamie Vardy was lurking, but it just dropped over his head, and James Justin nudges home to give Leicester the early advantage in the FA Cup.
Yeah, very smart goal. Buonanote with a little chip, a little pitching wedge over the top of the defensive line of QPR's. Jamie Vardy initially makes a run. You think he's going to get it first with a flick-on header, but he misses it, thankfully, and it's James Justin who's just coming in, backing him up there, and just slides in.
Conceded on Monday night against Luton as well. Won the game 2-1. It's well defended by Winks, but it's given away by Leicester City. And in comes the effort towards Stolarczyk's goal and into the bottom corner. And what a finish it is as well. Jonathan Varane, the half-brother of Real Madrid legend Rafael Varane, has just scored a stunning strike to level the scores in the FA Cup. It's QPR 1, Leicester 1.
Yeah, well, you know, Leicester just started to get a little bit sloppy, in fairness, and it was a sloppy pass from someone you least expect it from, and you know, that player being Harry Winks. And Harry Winks has done really well to stop the cross, regain possession, and gives the ball away. And it's a little layoff from Colley.
Just from a player's perspective, Jerry, are there any occasions you can remember where conditions have been similar to this? And at which point do players start asking questions to the referee, thinking, "Ref, this is a challenge here"?
Officially, I think the rule is that if you stand on the halfway line and you can see both goal posts, then the game continues. So it's got to get pretty bad.
El Khanous here for Leicester, left-hand side of the box, low ball in, good touch out of his feet by Buonanote, and fired over by Jamie Vardy, and that is a rarity. Normally he gobbles up those chances. He's done it year after year after year, but this time it's over the top, and it stays 1-1.
Well, I mean, that is a chance you would beg for. I don't know if he was offside as it comes off a defender, and it looks like he's in an offside position there, Vardy, but it doesn't matter. The opponent off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And even if he takes a piece of you, Jerry, you don't mind as long as you defend it.
No, he can take my head off if he likes, as long as he puts it back on afterwards. Absolutely.
Well, Connor Cody was the man in that position. Pinch back by Mavididi. Here's El Khanous sliding towards Mavididi. 2-1 Leicester. Well, that was simple and effective. And Leicester regain their advantage here in the third round of the FA Cup. Mavididi makes it 2-1.
Yeah, what he does, well, it's Mavididi who nicks the ball off the fullback. Is it Ashby? Yeah. And he just flicks it into the path. You just see it here, he just tries to cut inside of Ashby, he just flicks it off him into the path of El Khanous. El Khanous drives into the box on the left-hand side, and as he's about to be challenged, El Khanous, he just manages to get a little toe end and flick it out to the side for Mavididi, who, in fairness, is up in support.
Rayan Colley, and now an opportunity perhaps on this left-hand side for Stephy Mavididi. He's found by a teammate and shifts it on to Bilal El Khanous. Perhaps a third for Leicester. It is, and it's Facundo Buonanote. And once again, a well-constructed City attack results in a goal. Leicester 3, QPR 1. Big goal before half-time.
Yeah, massive. And what a goal this is. This is a quality team goal. Initially, James Justin had given away possession of the ball with, I don't know what he was trying to do. but he gives away possession. But Leicester very, very quickly pick it back up. And it's Buonanotte who picks it up, and he spreads the ball out to the left-hand side to Mavididi. Mavididi then slides in El Khanous, who makes an inside forward run, again down that left-hand channel, but inside the 18-yard box. And El Khanous does brilliantly here because he just clips it to the back post. No, he doesn't try and pick a player out. There's a lot of QPR bodies in there. You know, there's been a couple of sweeping moves in there that have, you know, especially the move that led to the third goal. And when Leicester raised the tempo and the intensity of their play, then QPR are found wanting. And I think that for me will be the big half-time talking point, is can you keep that intensity and that, you know, that tempo in your game?
Leicester will need to show intensity and quality and tempo, and that's not on display there as Winks gives it straight to Colley, who pulls one back for QPR. An individual error from Harry Winks. He's frustrated with himself, but Rayan Colley, the 19-year-old Algerian, was in the right place at the right time to profit, and he drills into the bottom corner. No chance to Lagic, and right before half-time, QPR have another. Leicester 3, Queen's Park Rangers 2.
Well, you know, Harry Winks guilty of 2 poor passes that have led to 2 goals for QPR. But this should not be happening from a player of his quality. It just shouldn't.
Half-time whistle blows as QPR scored twice in the first half. One through Colley, one through Varane. Here's Mavididi into the area for Leicester. And his effort lifted towards goal and strikes an arm, and so it will be a penalty. Handball, and he looks a little bit disappointed, as you'd imagine, Harrison Ashby, but the referee in absolutely no doubt, and he points to the spot for a Leicester penalty.
Yeah, again, good play again down the left-hand side between El Khanous and Mavididi. This time it's Mavididi who makes that stretch and run in behind. He gets to the end of it, gets to the byline.
Jamie Vardy from the spot for Leicester, and he scores. 38 years on the planet and doing what he always does, scoring goals for Leicester City. Nice little birthday present to give Leicester City the 4-2 FA Cup advantage.
Yeah, well, it's more a present to the fans, I would say, as well as himself. Obviously getting on the score sheet.
Josh Zirkzee, also in that Bologna side last season, now playing at Manchester United, but here for Leicester, he started the second half well. Forward towards Decker. He's got James Justin on his right-hand side. Justin gets his head down and drills into the bottom corner, and that should seal the deal for City. Leicester 5, QPR 2, and barring a miracle from Queen's Park Rangers, Leicester are in the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Yeah, what a great finish from James Justin. Low, hard, into the far bottom corner. Keeper absolutely no chance, running onto it. Difficult chance to pull off. But Ollie Skip here with a measured pass into the path of Patson Decker to get this move up and running. I mean, it's a beautiful way to pass. Decker doesn't even have to touch a ball. He gets turned, he's on the run. Then a first time layoff to Justin. Justin, one touch to control it, steady himself.
Decker. Decalled over Reed. It's a clever touch. Here's James Justin. He's being encouraged to shoot. He's on a hat-trick. Decalled over Reed now. Trying to turn away from his man, who's Lloyd. He uses his strength well to get in front of him, and Fast steps in. That's an excellent challenge. Fast, who hits it. Oh, that's a beauty. A wonder goal from Wout. Well, I don't think even he can believe it. A 6th goal of the day for City. And a stunner from Wout Fast. Incredible.
Wow. Wow from Wout. Like you say, he's had 1 or 2 forays, hasn't he, in the second half? But this absolutely takes the biscuit. I mean, initially he does brilliant. He steps in front of the attacker. He's on front foot defending brilliantly. Then you're thinking, where's he going with this?
He's miles out as well, Jerry.
He just sidesteps a QPR player, Paul Smith it is, and then he just lets fly, and the ball is only going one place, and that's in that far right-hand corner as we look at it.
At a time when City needed some momentum and some confidence, they found it. And they found it by smashing 6 past the Championship team. There is the full-time whistle. A much-needed boost for Ruud van Nistelrooy and for Leicester City, who progress into round 4 of the FA Cup. James Justin got the ball rolling with the opening goal. Varane with the equaliser for QPR in a game which was 3-2 at half-time. But in the second period, the Foxes flexed their muscles with some excellent goals. Another from James Justin. Buonanotte was outstanding on the day. And then to cap things off, a wonder goal from Wout Faes, the most unlikely of finishers on Filbert Way in round 3 of the FA Cup. Leicester City 6, Queen's Park Rangers 2.